I so hope that this is working. I am literally in my bedroom with a whole new setup thanks to this very different time that we find ourselves in. I've got my Instagram set up just above, and hopefully this is streaming live to Facebook and YouTube all at the same time. And I just wanted to stop by and say hello, check in with you. It's been a while since I've streamed live here, but I have been streaming live every single week with my coaching clients. And why I wanted to stop in and kick off, well, firstly, a little bit of a check-in to see how you're doing during this quarantine. If you're not in New Zealand, New Zealand is in complete level 4 lockdown, and we are all at home, staying at home, doing our part to minimize the spread of COVID-19. And look, it's what you got to do, what you got to do. It is challenging, to say the least. As an online vocal coach for many, many years, firstly, today is the 4th anniversary of the Big Notes Get Votes vocal studio. So I am celebrating today 4 years of having a vocal studio that runs both online, always, and in person, of course. Now, of course, we can't do any in person, so I've been looking out for my clients probably since December. So we've just done this massive 16-week kind of run of doing live coaching sessions, and as it turns out, it's been really fortuitous, and I just thought I wanted to continue. A, because we're in lockdown, but B, every April and September, a month that has 30 days, I have always hosted what I call the Get Gig Fit 30-Day Action Plan. It's an opportunity to refocus your care and your practices around your voice, your creative well-being, and certainly your physical and mental well-being. And so today kicks that off. So if you've seen anything come up on the Big Notes Get Votes page, the Facebook page, the Instagram, YouTube is going to be getting some extra love in the coming weeks as well. That is where this Get Gig Fit 30-Day Action Plan is going to unfold. And as it turns out, April and a 4-week lockdown couldn't have come at a better time for us in the sense of overlaying these tips. Now, what the Get Gig Fit 30-Day Action Plan is it's 30 tips that you can do in under 30 minutes over a 4-week period. So daily tips. And each thing you can kind of overlay. So some things you might already be doing. Other things might be completely new to you. So on the Facebook page and on the Instagram page, you are going to see a video tutorial delivered each day. And then there'll be a little sort of static reminder later on in the evening. And I do have some additional resources that I'm going to roll out over the coming 4 weeks. So like I've said, the reason that I do this is to refocus our attention on all the things that really matter. Again, this is a great time to do that. But also, it's really important that we try to find ways all year round, but most certainly when things are not going as planned, to keep moving forward. In normal life, pre-COVID-19, this is really helpful for preparing for tours, for gigs, for getting in the studio. But the problem is that sometimes as an artist, you don't know when your next gig is going to come, and that's where we find ourselves right now. So I wanted to encourage you to look at this as something that you can continue 365 days of the year, but it just fits really nicely over a 30-day period. So what else did I want to tell you? Why would you do this? Well, what I basically said, you want to keep gig fit all the way through. Who should do this? Everybody, but specifically if you are an emerging artist and you really want to focus your energy into what you can do every single day to really boost your vocal confidence and your vocal ability. These small little steps are the foundations. So you can add singing technique on, you can add all the badassery of performance on, but these are the foundations that really keep you level all year round, whether you're performing lots or not. So that is all I wanted to stop in and say to you today. Happy birthday to the Big Notes Get Votes Vocal Studio. Thank you to everyone who has been a part of that for all these years. I'm so stoked that I am so lucky to be able to do this. get into the Get Gig Fit 30-day action plan. Please use this time. I know, like, I really, for the first week of all of this, did not feel like singing. I was like, what have I got to sing about? I'm trying to remember to be grateful for what we do have, to keep creative, and to use that as an opportunity to, really refill your creative cup and refocus on what you're doing. So I want you to wallow for a few days if you need to, but then use this as an opportunity to smash it out over the next 30 days and let me know if you have any questions, if you've got any comments. And just by the way, today's action step is to keep a vocal journal. Now, I give one to my clients, and it varies on what they're doing, but it looks a little bit like that. And you might note down like how much water you've been drinking, how much sleep you've had, any hormonal notes, depending on where you are in your cycle, and because you know that affects your voice. Nutritional notes, if there's anything that you're tracking to see if a particular food impacts your voice, it's a good thing to write down. And you only need to do this for 30 days at a time, just to get a gauge, like to figure out what's going on with your body and how that might impact your voice. Now, for me, it's very much sinus-based and allergies-based. So I like to track and put in some meds, take out some meds, get my sinus rinse happening every day, take it out for a bit, see how I adapt without these add-ins or add-ons. And that helps me, but I can't remember it all. So I have to track it. The other thing that I like to do is to get my artists to write down what they're going to work on in the week, and then how it all went and what it is that they've discovered, what they've observed. One of my other vocal journals also has some inspirational kind of creative prompts on it as well. What documentaries are you watching? What music are you listening to? And I think that's quite a good thing to have at this time as well. So day one is about A, just getting into the action plan, and B, have a vocal journal and let me know how it goes. If you need help, yell out. Have an amazing day, and I look forward to seeing you all roller soon.